Hello, welcome to Benevolent Plum Tarot. My name is Jess. I'm connecting with you today for a collective week ahead reading for the week of July 6th, 2020. We're going to look at energy coming in for us. We're going to look at what's changing this week, and we're going to look at some advice and inspiration from the universe. So let's go. We're starting with the energy coming in. All right, 3 cards right there. Let's see. The Queen of Wands, the Star, and the 3 of Wands. I'm going to get one more card. I do have some positive energy coming in. I feel like you're going to be feeling very creative this week, feeling like you're in that flow space, very productive. Too many cards there. But there is an element of waiting for something, so I'm not sure what. And some anxiety. Oh my goodness. So we have like a couple different vibes here because we have a very positive, hopeful vibe with this star energy. But then I don't like to see this Knight of Swords, so I feel like you're waiting on something to change or to come in, and it's causing you some stress and anxiety. So maybe at night, what are we waiting on this week? Whoop. Let me do a traditional. What are we waiting on? Okay, here we go. Strength, Age of Pentacles, and the Moon. So I feel like you're waiting on some information, probably regarding, could be like finances, could be money. It seems like there is some worries there that there's something that you just don't have the info on. I feel like you're waiting for some sort of finances or something like that, but you're also waiting to get information or updates on that money. So I don't know what that is, but somebody's waiting on some finances there, some money. The Strength card says that you have the fortitude to get by if you don't hear back this week. I feel like, are we going to hear back from this? Whoever this is, are we going to hear back about these finances? No, not this week, unfortunately. So there's some sort of money element here. Waiting to hear back. You don't get to know quite yet, or it's not going to, there's no updates this week yet, but possibly the following. Yeah. Yes. So the week after, if you are at home and you are watching this and you are wondering about an update about some finances, you're not getting it this week, but the following week it looks like you will get some updates on that, or some finances that you're waiting on coming in. Could be like a job energy, could be tax return energy, something like that. So I'm going to move these and I'm going to look at what's changing this week. Let's see, I'm going to use this deck right here. So what is changing for us this week? All right, let's see. The 7 of Swords, the 4 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Cups. Wow, so we have some heavy love energy happening this week. Now, I also did a month ahead for July, and there was a lot of love in that reading. So I suggest go and check that out if these messages of love here kind of reach you or vibe with you in some way. To check out the whole month of July, because in this week we see it's a comfortable love. It's like it's a stable love energy. So whether you're single or you're partnered, I feel like there's love coming in for you. So if you are partnered, there is definitely a vibe up. There's definitely coming into alignment. Almost like I'm hearing like working on projects together. That type of thing, and it really just brings you closer, and it's a really stable feeling. So I don't know if things have been out of sorts. It looks like there's been some mistrust or some doubts or things like that. I feel like that's changing this week. We have the Ace of Cups. That's beautiful love. If you are single, open your heart for love this week. Open your heart if that's something that you're interested in, because it could be coming in for you. And it's a nice, beautiful, solid offer as well. All right, so let's look at some advice advice and inspiration, of course, from the universe. All right. What do we have here? We have the Page of Swords, the Tower, Two of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Nine of Swords again. Okay, so I'm feeling like you really are worrying here. But I have to say that we have the Star here, and we have this Queen of Wands. This Star is such hopeful, positive energy that whatever this tower is and these sleepless nights or this worrying anxiety is, you are going to be okay. So if you can try and work on that anxiety, get some extra rest here. I feel like there's a call for extra rest. You're not sleeping well. There's been some conflict, and I feel like it's not so much with other people. It may be, but I feel like there's conflict in the mind space. It's anxiety. With this Page of Swords here, take time to get offline, turn off the news. The news is, I feel like, playing a part for many of you right now, like just negative stuff. You want to stay informed, of course, but don't be incessantly checking back, scrolling through Facebook and looking at negative things, because it is affecting your well-being. It really is. And there's a lot of positive energy just wanting to come in. This Tower here, it's really calling for you to make a decision, calling for you to kind of make it that decision for yourself. Take breaks from social media when you need it. I'm really getting a social media vibe here, or a news, or checking on something too much. Could be checking on the status of that money that we were talking about earlier for some of you. You just have to let it go a little bit, loosen the grip on whatever this is, because it's just not serving you. It's causing you harm, and it's actually affecting your immunity and your health a little bit to be worried so much. So you really want to just trust. This Star says everything's going to be okay for you. So try to put a little trust out there. And say a prayer if you need to. Again, there's beautiful energies coming in. I just want to see you let go of that anxiety or try to get away from it. That's all I can really say there. You have to decide it, is what I'm seeing. You have to decide to make that change, or to make some positive actions for your own well-being. So I want to get a few more cards, because I want to see what else we got coming in. So that's the advice. Is there any inspiration? Yeah, that was a lot of advice there. So I hope you'll take it to heart. There's a lot of negative stuff in the media, and you want to stay informed, but you got to give yourself breaks. You got to take self-care time. Okay. This kind of popped out. Okay, so we have some communication here, and we have this kind of waiting again. I see you're waiting for something to change, something to move. Feeling a little bit like apathetic and depressed as well. And Four of Swords again. So look, this is a call for you to really take some self-care time this week. When you need it, take some rest, take some breaks, get out of this headspace here. Okay, there's like an anxious headspace, and you got to do something to shift that a little bit, because I feel like once you shift that, all this beautiful love energy is going to come in. We have this hopeful Star. When the Star is here, it means you are taken care of. It means there's so much hope. Do you know what the Star comes after? This Tower energy. And we all know the Tower is a big shakeup, and you have the Star here, so you're gonna be fine. Whatever it is you're worried about, try to gain a bigger perspective on it. Try to get some rest. There's so much positive energy here, so I'd really love to see this positive stuff come in for you. I want to get a couple of oracle cards. Okay, we have creativity, absolutely, with that Queen of Wands. And I feel like getting into a creative headspace is going to get you out of an anxious headspace, right? Try to get into a headspace of productivity. That's something for you. That's something that you enjoy. put your energy into something that gives back to you. Let me read that card. Creativity. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. Beautiful. Cause and effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. Exactly. So what we have here is we have two different energies. We have this positive, creative, hopeful energy, and we have this impatient and anxious and depressed energy, and we have a choice that you need to make. You're weighing those options, and I want you to choose the happiness, choose the joy, choose to take that rest, because if you're not rested, it's harder to cope with anything. So you want to make sure you're getting that rest and self-care again. Let's see, I'm gonna get one of these today, something a little bit different to close it out. All right, what do we need to know, or what can we hear that would inspire us? Some positive energy. Boy. Okay. Clean it up. All right, so I'm going to read out of the book for that. Clean it up. That went right to it. Getting to the core of a situation. Freedom from a burden. Clean house. Sweeping away what is no longer needed. Exactly. You know, these worries or anxieties that keep coming back in, what are they serving for you? Like, what are they doing for you? Are they changing the outcome at all? They're likely not changing the outcome whatsoever. You don't actually have any real control out of the outcome of things that happen to you, right? All you have control over is what you're doing and where you're coming from in life. And if you come in with a beautiful, creative, and hopeful and positive energy, then the world kind of shifts around you. That anxious energy, clean it up. Figure out why, if you can get to the core of a situation, figure out why you keep coming back to this space. What is it that's bringing you back to this headspace? Is it the media and is it negative stimulus outside of yourself that keeps coming back in? Cut some of that out and take some breaks. I know I've said it so many times. All right, let's go on. Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home also? Too much work? Overwhelmed? It's time to clean house. Every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. So just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. And that's so true. You have the most beautiful cards here. I wouldn't even expect to see these here with this anxious headspace. So really work to shift that. And I actually see that you do, because these energies are coming in. They're coming in. We have this love, we have this stability, we have this partnership and support coming in. So really beautiful overall. And that's what I'm seeing. Maybe I'll just get one of these little guys right here. If there's anything else that we need to hear. I feel like it sounded so negative with the anxiety, but it's such a positive energy coming in. All right, words of love. Speak with your heart, yes, and speak to yourself with love. Don't beat yourself up for even being anxious. It's natural to feel that way. Just adjust the behaviors that are contributing to it. And I really feel like it's some sort of media or something like that that's you're allowing in maybe too much. Don't beat yourself up for it. Just adjust it and get some rest. Anything else? Communication. Listen and speak with greater care. Again, this is basically the same message. Or speaking with love, or speaking with care, and speak to yourself. I feel like it's a message for you for how you speak to yourself. White carnation, devotion, be true and pure in thought and deed. And I almost feel like that's again reiterating this clean it up, chase out some of that negativity and allow this love that's coming in to fully flow in. Open your heart to this love this week because it's coming for you. All right, that's what I'm seeing for you for the week ahead. Thank you so much. So much love to you.